Guess what? Guess what? I went to London and I did some shopping. Shocker, shocker. And I bought 3 things. I bought 3 things. And you will not guess the brands that I bought from. You just will not guess. They are not the usual suspects. They are not Hermes, Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton, Fendi. None of those. None of those. What did I buy? What am I loving? Let's get going. I looked at so many things, guys, in London. We went everywhere. We went to Harrods, we went to Selfridges, we went to Bond Street, literally everywhere. I looked at Celine, I looked at Loewe, I looked at Bottega, I looked at Hermes, I looked at Chanel, all of them. I looked at literally every store pretty much. And yeah, I ended up buying 3 things. However, they are not the things that you might think that I would buy. They are not the brands that you would think I would buy. These 3 things, I don't think I've ever mentioned any of them on my channel before. They're not a wish list item, anything like that. One of them is from a brand that I have never bought anything from before. And it is a high-end designer luxury brand. And I've never bought anything. And so this was a real surprise and just an impulse, but I love it. The other 2 I have bought from before, but one of them only pre-loved and the other one not for years. Anyway, I'm talking in riddles. So what do I start with? Let's start with the one that I have never bought from this brand before. So can you guess? So the first item is from Prada. Did you guess? It might be Prada. Well, this looks like a bottle of wine, doesn't it? It looks like a bottle of wine. And it isn't. I promise you it isn't. But talking of wine and alcohol, well, when we popped into Prada, myself and Steph from Handbagaholic, we popped in just to have a look at something. Literally, Steph said, can we just pop in? We're on our way somewhere else. And yeah, needless to say, we didn't get to the other place because we were in there for hours. We were in there, honestly. It was, well, the lady was amazing. We just got chatting, as I always do, and we're looking at loads of things, and I've never given Prada a chance anyway. We're having a look, having a lovely time, and then they were having an event and they were saying, do you want to join the event? Cocktail party, canapes coming round, yeah, DJ playing. Well, it'd be rude to say no, wouldn't it? Anyway, I ended up buying something. And no, I didn't buy something because we were invited to the event thing. I just stumbled across this and I just really liked it. So I thought I'm going to buy it. As you do, obviously, because it's here. It's here in my hands. So it comes in this box. I've no idea why the packaging is so big. I don't understand that. But anyway, here is the box and the packaging is lovely. It's really lovely, beautiful sort of navy blue. So it comes in a box like this, and inside it is actually empty. It's empty because it's a real faff to put on, guys. And so therefore I've already put it on. So I've already got it on my arm. So hopefully that is coming up. So I got this beautiful, beautiful bracelet. Let me move the other one out of the way and then you can see it properly. So it's like this, and it's got, so it's a black leather strap, and it is not the easiest to put on your own because you have to sort of hold it in order to tighten it, and it's a little bit of a faff, I'm not gonna lie. But and then it's got all these little charms. So it's got a key, it's got, hopefully that's coming up, it's got a heart, it's got the little robot, and it's got the little Prada sign. And I don't really like jangly things, you know that, guys, but this isn't too bad. It's a little bit jangly, but it's very light, and it says Prada through here. And what I like about it is you can turn the little blocks around, and then you can have, you can see here that you can have them, hopefully that's coming up, You can have them as black or gold and they twiddle around. And I just thought it was really, really cool. I need to tighten it more, but yeah, I need somebody to help me. It is a little bit of a faff. But I just thought that was really, really nice. And I just like it layered. This is my very inexpensive but very, very beautiful, and I wear every day, bracelet from Oliver Bonus. And I also think it looks nice stacked with my new bracelet from Hermes. So I'm going to just put this on and then you can see all of them together. It would also go really nicely with my Kelly bracelet because that is black as well. But it's sometimes, yeah, sometimes less is more. And again, this is really fiddly to do on your own with one hand. Oh dear. Didn't get there in the end. We didn't get there in the end. I need somebody to help me put that one on as well. So for now, I'm just going to leave this one on. And yes, it does twiddle around, but if I can get this a little bit tighter on my own, hopefully that's done it. There we go. I've tightened that a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't move around too much. But yeah, I absolutely love that. If that hasn't come up properly on the screen, I'll do some cutaways. So that is the first purchase, and I just thought it was really, really nice. I like some costume jewellery. I like being able to layer these things up. I'm not going to wear a lot of fine jewellery bracelets. It's just not for me because I'm at the gym too much. Something like the Cartier Love bracelet that you can't take off, I would just ruin that at the gym. It would just get in the way. I would scratch it. So I'd be better, and I am better, just having some costume jewellery, just something that's fun, something I can layer. These are my sort of favourite pieces of the moment. So this is the Kelly bracelet that I got in Paris, and as I say, they're my other ones. So that is the first purchase. Did you guess it was Prada? What's next? So the next thing that I bought, now this is a brand that I haven't bought anything from for years and years. I have one bag which I have loved until I don't really use it anymore, but I still think it's a great bag. And I've got a couple of pairs of shoes, and I think I've got a bracelet from years ago. Other than that, I haven't bought anything for years and years. It's not usually my favourite brand, but I saw these. Any guesses? It's Gucci. It is Gucci. I saw these online and I just thought I could really see how they would work for me. And anyway, let's get into it. So you can probably tell from the box. You tell from the box what these are. Yes, it is a pair of shoes, and look at the packaging. This colour is insanely beautiful. So, and again, this was in, where were we? In Harrods. This was in Harrods, and the lady in Gucci shoes in Harrods was so lovely. Very, very helpful, very lovely. So anyway, let's get into this. So let's get this open. I can just see, and I think that's the thing, guys, when you're looking at shoes, is to just think, what are you going to wear them with? Think of different outfits. And I remember, was it Claire Chanel used to say that come up with at least 3 different outfits that you can think of, and therefore it's going to be worth it. And I think that's really good advice. I like that it comes in, they come in 2 different dust bags, and the dust bags feel lovely. These are really different for me, guys. So you just won't. Yeah, anyway, let's get them out. So let's get the stuffing out. What do we think? Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? So let's get the other one out. Let's get the other one out. And get rid of the stuffing. So there they are. So they are black, obviously, mesh, and they've got a little bit of crystal on here, and they've got a very, very long sort of squared, but it's sort of very pointed, but then very squared toe. And I was worried that these were going to make my feet just look ridiculously long, but I've got a vision of how I'm going to wear these, and when I put them on, I just thought they were really nice. So they are mesh with that little bit of crystal, little bit of sparkle. The heel is tiny, tiny. They've got the sling back, they've got some adjustments on here, and look at the back. I didn't notice this at first, but look at the back. They've got the G's on the back. They're just so cool. And yes, I was with Steph and I was with Nick from Living Life Loud with NJS, and they both said, yes, they look so cool. So I will do some cutaways of these, but I have a vision of wearing these primarily with wide leg trousers, with wide leg jeans, with just that little bit popping out, that little bit of sparkle. But they still look elegant, they still look really nice. They don't look like a flat sort of shoe, but they are hopefully easier to walk in. I also can see these with a couple of my jumpsuits. I can see them with skinny jeans. I know nobody wears skinny jeans, but I don't care. I like a skinny jean and a blazer, and I think these will look nice. They'll elevate the outfit enough. And I also can see these with like a long silk maxi skirt, maybe with a cropped jacket, even something like this one, or just a nice knit with a silk skirt. And then you've got these just to elevate it a bit. These are going to go with pretty much every bag that I own. And so far, not that I've worn them yet, but in the store they felt very comfortable. So we will see. I'm hoping that the mesh holds up, but apparently she did say to me, any issues with them, you can take them back to any Gucci store. Not that there's any Gucci stores near me, but she said even over time, you know, they will put things right, which I think is really nice. Just to let you know, these are a size 39 and I am usually a 39, which is a UK 6. So they are true to size for me. But yeah, go and have a look at them. See what you think. There were also some other ones that I tried on, which they had some really beautiful shoes. There were some velvet ones that were more like a little slingback or a little mule, and they were beautiful, but they were either, I can't remember the colours now. There was like a green, and it was lovely, but I don't want green shoes. I don't know what I'm going to match them to. And there was another colour, but there wasn't like a black version of them, because for me black just obviously goes with everything. Anyway, they are the second things that I bought. Do you love them? What do you think? Okay, the next thing that I bought was, well, it's something, again, I don't think I've ever unboxed one on my channel because I don't wear them very often. I don't wear this item, but more recently I've thought that I maybe can pull it off, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, about what we can wear, what we can't wear, what we can pull off, what we can't pull off, all of that. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but this is an item that I just thought never suited me in any style of this thing. I just felt really big. So let me get it open and then I'll explain. And again, it's from a brand that I've never bought anything from this brand direct from store. I bought one bag pre-loved ages ago, and that is my only item from this brand until now. You can't see it, can you? Oh dear. Loewe. And yeah, I've been thinking about this item for a while. I haven't mentioned it on my channel. But anyway, I'll get this open. So there's some very nice tissue paper in here. And then there is a very nice box. So does this give away what this could be? So yeah, let's get into it. This is actually a very hard box to get into, and I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because it's attached. It's attached. Anyway, this is the box. So does this give it away? Probably. And again, I bought this in Selfridges, the Loewe in Selfridges, and again, customer service, very, very nice. Comes in a dust bag with the anagram. Again, it feels lovely. So I'm sure you can guess what this is. So it is a belt. A belt, and hopefully that is coming up. I went for the black, and it is a reversible, so it's black and tan reversible belt with the gold, yellow gold hardware. Shocker, shocker. But yeah, I just thought, I don't wear belts, and I think it's a really weird thing to talk about, but when I was a little bit heavier than I am now, I felt like I didn't have a lot of shape, and because of that, anytime I wore a belt, whether it was to cinch something in or to hold my trousers up or, you know, just look nice with jeans, I just felt that, I don't know, I felt that the belt made me look bigger. It like highlighted my waistline, which was the bit that I was really, really unhappy with. And so I just stayed away from actually using a leather belt. And what I would do, if anything needed cinching in, I would maybe wear something that was more like a wrap dress, or maybe a trench coat, or a jacket, or something that has a tie rather than an actual belt. And sometimes I'd see people style things and they'd say, oh, I'm going to put my own belt on it, and I would just never feel comfortable. I think it was a thing that just highlighted how big I was around my waist. So more recently, as I've lost some weight, I have started to think, oh, I could cinch that in a little bit, or I've started to think, actually, you do need you need a belt to hold your jeans up, because I've bought some new jeans because I've lost weight, and now these jeans are a little bit big on me. So I'm going to hang fire, use a belt until I'm going to buy some more, because I'm not keeping buying things that I'm just going to then not be able to wear. So anyway, so I had a look at this one. I do have an Hermes belt, I do, and that is again gold hardware, but it's still a little bit tight for me. I bought it years ago, but I will get back into that one soon. But in the meantime, this one has 5 different, let me just show you this, because I thought this was really good. This has 5 different adjustments on it, and as I say, it is reversible, so you can take this, the anagram. It's very stiff because it's new, but you can take this and put it onto the other side like that, and therefore you can use it on the tan side. And tan wouldn't generally be my first choice, but black is always my first choice. And also I do think that tan belts with jeans with denim look really nice, so if there was to be a reverse side, I think tan is a good one. And also, I've been talking about this a lot, I'm getting obsessed with the Hermes gold colour, which is tan, and I'm hoping in the future that I may be able to get either the new Evelyn 23 in the gold colour, because I think that would be a really casual looking bag and I think it'd suit the colour, or maybe a garden party, which again I think is more of a casual bag. So if I have a belt, and it might not be the same exact tan, but anyway, who knows, but anyway, so I bought this. So I will do some cutaways of everything, guys, because, oh, and just to let you know, I got this in a size, what size is this? In a size 90, a size 90. So I don't know how that corresponds, but this fits me on sort of the middle one. So I've got room either side to go in case anything. And I think for cinching it in, I can pull it in and put it onto the very last one, but on my jeans, so when it's a little bit lower than your waist, when it's more on your hip line for lower jeans, it fits me on the middle one. So I've got more to go, and also she said that you can have more holes put in it if you want to. So for now, it works, and hopefully if I lose more weight, it'll still work, and if I lose even more weight, it will still work. If I put on weight, it will work. And I think it's the difference between the Hermes ones that only have 3 adjustments. It just gives you that more flexibility. And I know in Hermes you can go and get them more holes put in again and whatever. But anyway, so that is what I got, and I just really love the anagram. And I am thinking, I think I mentioned this in another video, when I got my Louis Vuitton brooch, I was very tempted to get the anagram one, And in the end, I went for the Louis Vuitton one because I thought the Louis Vuitton was a seasonal piece that I wouldn't be able to get again, whereas this is always around. So, yeah. So maybe this is my little bit of logo. I don't think I need another brooch, but I just think it's really nice. I also looked at the Celine belt, but there was something about this Loewe one that I really liked. And I didn't buy a bag. I did not buy a bag. And I've talked about this in other videos. There was something stopping me, just stopping me, which tells me I didn't want any of them, which is absolutely fine. I also just want to talk about the shoes. I want to talk about feeling like I can't pull things off. And I also just want to mention this, guys. When you are somebody of a certain age, like myself, of a certain size, like myself, I am not a supermodel. Shocker. Shocker. I am not a supermodel. I am 54. I am 5'3". I am a size, probably size 12 to 14 at the minute, something like that. So that gives you an idea with the belt, although all our waist sizes are completely different. It doesn't matter if I'm a 14 or a 12. You're best going on and trying them on because we're all just different and we want to wear them differently. So I'm a UK 12 to 14. I feel I'm quite curvy still. So yeah, I'm not a supermodel, and I'm of a certain age, which sometimes we get this in our head that we can't pull this off. That's too young for me. That looks great on that model because she's young, she's slender, she's tall, she's this, she's that. And actually, I am getting over myself at the minute and saying, if I want a Loewe belt, I'm going to buy it. If I want some sparkly shoes that all the young kids are wearing, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna rock them. There's no reason why I can't. If I want a robot charm on my bracelet, I'm gonna buy it. Who cares? It's how I style it that I'm interested in. So yeah, I'm just here to really champion for you guys as well. If ever you feel that you can't wear something, you can't pull it off, or somebody tells you that, absolutely no. Nobody's going to tell me what I can or cannot wear. I might feel uncomfortable in something and I might feel that I can't, that I don't feel nice in it, and that is different rather than somebody telling you that you don't look nice or that you are too old for that or too big for that or too whatever for that. Who cares? So anyway, that's the end of my rant. I might do a whole video on this because I think it's struck a chord with a couple of people already. And I know some of you guys will be a lot younger than me. Some guys will be older than me. None of it matters. A lot of these things relate to quite a few of us. As women, we have our insecurities. We're always looking at social media. There are so many pressures on us to look a certain way, to be a certain way. And I'm just here to say, do you know what? Just live your life. Choose what you like. Honestly, the lady, I will tell you this, the lady in Prada was amazing. She was so lovely. But she did say to, I was with Steph at that point from Handbagholic. Steph is a lot younger than me, obviously she is. And the lady said, what is the relation between you two? And I thought, oh my God, she thinks I'm her mum. She thinks that I am her mum. And she said, and I said, you don't think I'm her mum, do you? Because I just will say it now. And she said, no. I just wondered. And and it was like, well, we're just friends. And I thought it's an interesting thing that somebody asked me or asked us, what is your relationship? Because if I was nearer Steph's age, she would just assume we were friends and she probably wouldn't ask. So because there was an obvious age difference, she felt the need to ask. Now, I don't mind. I don't care. It's not an insult to say that I look 54 because I am 54. It's not an insult, is it? It is what it is. I am the age I am. But I did find it interesting that somebody might think that I could be Steph's mum. And in years, I probably could be Steph's mum. I'd have been a very young mum, but I actually could be. But anyway, it's interesting. Interesting. I don't find it offensive. It's just interesting. Anyway, let me know which is your favourite of the things I have bought. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think I can pull them off? It doesn't matter if you think I can't, because I love them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another one.